Hi guys, it's Tom from CryptoGurus.com here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to set up a wallet with MyEtherwallet. The reason I'm doing this today is because some people have been commenting on the videos asking how you participate in an ICO, and the first thing you have to do is to set up a wallet from where you can send your funds. So my personal preference is MyEtherwallet, so that's why we're going to be going through the step-by-step process of how you set up the wallet. The very first thing to do is to go to www.myetherwallet.com. Please double check that you typed in this address correctly at the top, because there's a lot of scams going around where there's websites with similar addresses and they can take your details and steal your funds. So make sure you type in myetherwallet.com correctly. The first step is simply to type in a password for your wallet and make sure you do not lose this. If you lose this, you won't be able to access your wallet. It's not like when you lose your password to your Facebook account or your Amazon account or something like that. There's no one there to reset it for you. So if you do lose your password, it's going to be gone and you won't be able to access your account. So I recommend that you write it down on a piece of paper and keep it somewhere very secure. If you've done that, you'll simply hit the Create New Wallet button and it will take you to this page where it will say Save Your Keystore file. Now, as you can see on the screen, there's an option to download your Keystore file. So you click that button and you'll see that it downloads a file into your browser. This is another very important file that you have to make sure you keep a hold of. So you have to keep a hold of your password and you have to keep a hold of this file too. Be very careful with this sort of thing, guys. We've all heard the stories about people losing access to their wallet and losing a lot of money. Sadly, in the current state of cryptocurrencies, it can happen. So store this very, very safely. Personally, for me, I store all of this information on 3 separate USB sticks which are spread in different locations. I don't actually have any of the details on my laptop in case someone were to hack it. The reason I like USB sticks is because they're offline, and the reason I have 3 is because if I have 3 in separate locations, it's very unlikely I'm going to manage to lose all 3 of them. So that's just what I personally do. You guys might want to consider doing something similar to keep them offline and in separate locations. But that's just a little tip for you guys. We'll get back to how to set up the wallet so you guys can follow the steps through. So now that you've downloaded the Keystore file, you can hit the button I understand, continue. Once you've hit that button, it's going to load this screen which shows your private key. Now the private key and the file that you just downloaded a second ago are very different things, but for the purposes of keeping this video simple, we can think of them as relatively similar, in the sense that both of them will allow you to access your wallet. But whatever you do, make sure that you keep your private key to yourself. If someone were to gain access to your private key, they could gain access to your wallet and you could potentially lose your funds. So once again, just make sure you keep the data offline and you should be okay. At this point, you have 2 options. You can either copy and paste your private key, or you could even write down all the digits if you really want to, or you could hit the print paper wallet button and it would take you to a page that looked like this. Now, bearing in mind that this is a relatively beginner video, I'm not going to talk about the paper wallet because I think that may just confuse you guys. Instead, we're just going to carry on and we're going to assume that you have now saved your private key. So once you've done that, you can hit save your address. And that's it. You've actually created your wallet. You've basically gone through a 3-step process because there are 3 things that you guys have to remember. Number 1, you've got to remember the password. Number 2, you've got to keep that file you downloaded safe. And number 3, you have to keep your private key safe as well. Now that you've done those 3 things, you've safely set up your wallet. So you've now set up your wallet. But how do you actually access it? Well, we're actually going to close this tab down and we're going to go from the very beginning. A lot of tutorial videos out there begin the next stages a few steps ahead of where you might be, which is why I've closed down the tab, and now we're going to load up MyEtherwallet again to show you guys exactly how you access your wallet once you've walked away from the computer and you might have even closed it down. So we've loaded up the home page again. So if you notice up the top here, for some reason my mouse isn't showing up, but if you look at the highlighted words, you'll see where my mouse is hovering. It's hovering over the tab which says Send Ether and Tokens. So if we click on that, it will bring up this tab and then you'll have several options here. For example, you could select the private key and then type in your private key that you have written down. Or the option I'm actually going to go through is Keystore/JSON file. Select this option. Then you'll click select wallet file and you just have to find that file you downloaded earlier. So it should look something like this. This is my file. So I click on that, click open, and it's now recognized that the file has been selected. So I'll simply have to type in my password. For me, that was Crypto Gurus. Type that in, hit unlock, and there you go. We've now successfully downloaded the wallet and we have access to it as well. And that's it. It's really that simple, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the step-by-step process of how to set up your wallet. Very soon, we're going to be releasing a video of how to participate in an ICO. So make sure to hit that subscribe button to check that out. In fact, depending on when you're watching this video, it might already be available. If something pops up in the top right now, the video is already out. And if you guys want to know how to participate in an ICO as well, click on that link up there and we'll talk you through that step by step as well. I hope you guys have learned a thing or two in this video. From Tom here at CryptoGurus.com, thank you so much for watching and we will speak again very soon.